whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that?
Yeah.
Do we own that?
Yeah.
We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Air Mint Sally, the young guards, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know what we gotta overcome? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play our way.
Would rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
Can we fly that?
Yeah.
Can we buy that?
Yeah.
We even run a full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of the that we overcome. Do you know we gotta overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
Try to shut us down. We'll shut us down. We'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Kick it! Kick it!
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
You think gonna waste you, lover. No way it'll be alright. You're messing with a rogue wolf, baby. Darkness gonna break your life. No prayer gonna fight my thunder. No word's gonna change my mind. You're messing with a sickness.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The hatred runs deep between these teams, and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team? It's the Colts going up against the Titans. With that, we'll send you up to Music City, USA, and Nissan Stadium in Nashville, my hometown. We're standing by as our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's... Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their big tight end, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their... Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll roll him out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. the former Volunteer Charles Davis.
Watch 19. Watch 19. Heavy. All right, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Jacob Tammey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. Fresh set of downs here. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll look to throw here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their big tight end with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And the Titans getting set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just talent wants to continue to be accurate.
It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll give the Titans a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chris Conley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion this half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And play fake here on first down. Steps away. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. first down. He'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards remaining here on second down. Another pistol look here. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tucking it.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at the 2. And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or take them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep
their offense if they want a chance. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the right side to Aiken. And and now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On play action, they'll throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Conley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Tennessee, they remain.
Just one every